Howdy folks, welcome back to Silverrun Forest. Today we're at the homestead. I've got the rest of those trees cleared off on this bench here, and we're going to do a little bit of landscaping and some building. So what I'd like to do is get this place set up, and this is going to be kind of my living quarters and my machinery storage area, mostly machinery storage I think. I'm not sure yet about the house. I might still buy the land over there and have that house. But, yeah, I'm not sure. So we're going to be using the landscaping tools quite a bit. We're going to be placing some buildings. So if that's not your thing, no problem. Skip the video. We'll catch you in the next one. If you want to see how we build this out, let's hop in and get to it. So I replanted all this with the meadow grass, which is apparently the only paintable grass on this map. So it's full of flowers. I would rather just had regular grass, but I couldn't find any way to paint just this grass here. So anyway, we've got grass. So let's go take a look at our buildings. So if we go to buildings and then we want sheds. All these are super expensive. Except for this one's not terrible. How big is that? I mean, that's not too bad. I kind of like the look of it. That could be for like our skid steer type stuff. So I wonder if that was set like right out here. Oh, so it says it's going to do a little terraforming. Okay. So we have that lined up kind of like that, but I want to swing around here and see what's the back going to look like. Let's do... Oh, it doesn't show you what the ground's going to do, unfortunately. That's not super terrible. It's just a little bit terrible. Now, if I remember right, it's been a while since I did any landscaping. Soften? Soften. Is that going to delete the grass? No, it keeps the grass on there. Okay, good. So let's just soften that up a bit. I have the mod so it doesn't cost an obscene amount of money to move a little bit of dirt. I don't mind paying a little bit, but it seems like the prices are just insane, so I just have them turned off. Alright. Don't look too bad. Nice new building. 40 grand down. So we can get our tractor and a skid steer and implements, I think, in that. Now I kind of like at least one more building for some of my other stuff. So let's take a look and see what we got. I brought in some mods, I think. These easy sheds are pretty nice. We got the platinum stuff. Yeah, 500,000, sure. Let me just plop that down. I had... Tells your AI to drive more precise and do their work faster? Really? That's cool. Huh. I forgot that was the thing with the precision farming. I thought I brought in some regular sheds. Maybe I didn't. So we got this guy. This guy is real cheap. How big is that? Oh, that's huge. So we could fit our dump truck and everything in there. That's really cheap too. So if we just kind of set that back here in this corner, and then we still have some room for doing various things. Maybe leave a little bit of room behind it. Because I know it's going to have footings come out. Rotate that just a bit. Maybe able to rotate around. Overlaps with another object. Oh, you know what? I forgot. There's something out here that's invisible. I forgot to come look at that. Where it was somewhere in here. It was casting it. Oh, here it is. Oh, I can see it now. I couldn't see it before. This was all gravel, and I couldn't see this, but I could interact with it, and it was throwing a shadow. All right, let's get rid of that stump. There we go. All right, and I think I'm just going to paint over that. No, plants, meadow. Oh, really? When I did the, so I need to do the terrain. All right, I'll get rid of the wood pile. And come back with the plants. Oh, I thought that did the texture too. Okay. I'm learning. It's been a while since I did any of this. So let's go back to painting. With the circle. So that's still gravel under there, like it was before. So is that grass? Okay, so it's just a grass texture. All right, so I need to redo this. I had done this thinking I didn't want to do it live here on the video, but we're going to have to do it live on the video anyway. So I didn't realize I was painting grass right over the gravel. It looked kind of strange. So I really enjoyed this aspect of the game. You know that if you watched any of my previous series. This was a great addition. Okay, now we need to put the meadow down. It doesn't remember your brush settings. Now we can fill in here, and it won't look like it's growing through the gravel. And now I should be able to put that building down. Let's see, easy shed. Yeah, okay, cool. Except I'm standing in the way. Just thinking if I want room to come in the end. Yeah, I need to move. I'm in the way. Get out of here, Kerbo. You're in the way. Here, let me get back in here. Then I, in theory, won't be in the way. All right, $10,000 easy shed. I want to tuck it right back in here, I think. I really hope this isn't going to screw up the land too much. Nope. All right, cool. And that should be fine. Let's go take a look over here real quick. That should be fine. All right, cool. I don't know if this has any lights in it for nighttime. I might have to get some lights in here. I don't think, yeah, neither one of these has lighting. So what do we have? Let me get back in the building out of the way. Don't we have lighting? Tools? Decoration? Lights. There we go. So we don't have anything that's like just a pole light. Oh, here we go. Simple floodlight. Street lamp. That doesn't look too bad. So I'm assuming this will light up at night. So we'll put some down there, and then I'm going to want painting. We're going to want a gravel road going out to our other building. Let's kind of sculpt that in. Oh, that's asphalt. I really got to start paying attention here. That's why it was blending in so well with the building. Let's have a gravel patch out front here. Then, it's so weird they don't have like dirt. Got sand or animal mud. This map is set up really strange. I wanted a little bit of personality here. Just to give it some definition. Though I probably want that gravel wider. Let's make it wider. Throw a little bit of a border in there just to have something to look at. Kind of want to make almost like tire tracks through there. Sounds like we're using a spray can. I'm not the best at that, and it's hard to get any kind of a detail through, but kind of breaks up the gravel a little bit. Okay, that's not too bad. Let me throw some lights over here by the other building. We want the street lamp, right? Looks like something you might find outside of a farm building, sort of. Put it right front. I don't know if I'm going to need all of that light, but we'll find out when it gets dark. So, now that we have that there... Oh, and if you notice the money, I did a little bit of hauling, and I found another what are they called? Artifact? Collectible, that's what they're called. So that was another 50 grand. And I sold the wood chipper and the conveyor belt for it. I wasn't real happy with that wood chipper. If you saw the last video, it was just kicking stuff around everywhere. It didn't really work the best. And I don't need it right now anyway, so... I really wish this would remember what gear I was in. So we got a little bit of money now, and what I'm thinking, I've got the Mack truck up, I loaded it full of iron. I've got the setting where you can only fill to max weight, so it filled at like 86% full, I think. And I'm thinking I'm going to save up and get the, what's it called, the iron plant, steel plant. Because we're going to need steel to do this stuff, and until we get to the point where we can buy the sawmill, we can sell the steel. It's kind of what I was thinking. And I think, I forgot to look, what's steel selling for these days? It's in here somewhere. Likes furniture. Where's stone's worth? Take that to the debris crusher. That's cool. Metal, here it is. It's just called metal. Yeah, so it's worth quite a bit. So I'm thinking... I was looking around, and it looks like 42 down here is pretty cheap. So it's only 36 grand. So I'm thinking about buying that, and we can use that for sheep pasture, and then maybe over here in the corner have the iron processing. And my sheep can just deal with the pollution, maybe. It's nice and flat there, though, and it's meadow ground. And I've got a mod that lets the sheep eat the grass that like grows. So I can make a sheep pasture and they can eat this, and I can supplement it, you know, with other stuff, but they can actually graze, you know, like it was a farming simulator. We can pretend like it's a farming simulator and that the animals eat grass. Yeah. There's a mod for that. Anyway, that's the plan. So let's get some more stuff put up. And while I'm thinking about it, what was the iron furnace is 180 grand. And we need, call it 40 grand for the land. So we need like 220 and then some growing room. So we got a little ways to go yet. That's the next big step. That'll be our next big purchase. Look at this thing. Look how grubby this looks. I love it. I'm not going to need the mulcher here for a while, I think. So got put in. Let's see. Other changes. You can see I bought the dump bed. I think I might have done that on stream if you watch the stream archive, where we did a bunch of contracts. And the other change, I got rid of the fuel tank on the flatbed because it doesn't work. Yeah. And I started working to fix it, and like it wasn't going to be easy really, so I was like, okay, screw it. So I went back to just a regular flatbed, and then I bought a service trailer that can do fueling and service in the field. Actually, I wonder if... is there some kind of a shelf? Let's take a look here. Would it be under decoration, maybe? No. Tools? I thought they were shelves, but maybe that's just mods. Containers. Oh, I put in a water spigot. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything under here. Alright, I'll have to look into that. I would like to have like some heavy duty shelves to set all these implements on. Apparently we don't have that. And I got a little, we call these a carry-all. I don't know what the technical term is for the back of my tractor. It was cheap. It was a nice little mod, so figured we would need one of those at some point. Every farm does. So I went ahead and grabbed that. And I'll probably get rid of the pallets since these are going to be inside now. And we'll hopefully get eventually a shelf. Put all the stuff on. Now I'm just going to shove all this stuff in here. Probably get better organized at some point. It'd be nice to have everything indoors. And then I can start planning on, you know, do I want to build a little cabin up here? I've seen some people retrofit shipping containers to live in. So I'm not sure yet on a permanent residence. But, oops, the tent's getting a little old. So I almost ran this out of fuel. I refilled it from the service trailer. Which actually works, unlike some other bots. I think the flatbed would work, except he's got it set up as a configuration option to throw the tank on there, and then it doesn't get the right discharge node and stuff. And I tried mucking around with different configurations for the discharge, and it's like, why am I spending my valuable playtime fixing other people's mods? I'm willing to do a little bit, but it's not like, screw it. We'll go back to the regular flatbed, and I bought that service trailer right over there, which works fantastically. It's got a little workbench you can deploy. You can carry fuel. It's a great little mod. So we're going to stick these forks. Oh, we got a good old collision that's way bigger than the visuals. Always got to look out for those. Set the forks right back in here. I set these up so I only have to move one piece to get to something else. And I'll just recycle these pallets. I wonder if I can get a 3-point adapter for the skid steer. That could be handy for moving stuff around. So we'll have the shovel and the breaker out here. That's the two things we're going to use the most. There's a nice Massey on a huge discount. Big tractor. But I don't really need a tractor right now. Been keeping an eye on the sales down at the shop. I've seen a hitch adapter. I need to get one of those for the skid steer so you can move trailers around. I need a 3-point adapter too. That would be kind of handy. Alright, let's get this put in the shed. I think it will fit right in here. We've got a lot of overhang, so we can just fit it right in here. There we go. And then I guess I should have put the implements in with the tractor while I was here. This nice shiny new carryall. I'm not sure if it has a tip function. I need to check that. And it doesn't even remember what reverse gear I was in. Not super happy with this Volvo, but I think that's... I'm not sure if it's a VCA mod problem or it's because the gearbox is weird on the Volvo. I don't know why it's that way. Let's take a look here. We have... Oh yeah, I can tip. Look at that. We can manage the hydraulics. Full transporter. Ah. So in theory, we could be able to dump out, and it's got tension belts to lock stuff in. Very cool. Optional tailgate. I like it. I figured that'd be handy. Eventually, we're going to have at least a sheep farm. I don't know if we'll do any other farming. Forgot I was in third reverse gear, so. So that's as low as it'll go. Just let it drop to the ground. Alright, let's go get the winch put in. The winch works great. I was dragging trees out of here. Finished that up. Really liking the winch. Works just like the old mod winch used to. Only it's got a better like cable animation. See if I can sneak this back in here to the side. There we go. Ooh, that's all we need with the tractor. We've got quite a noise to it. I don't know if that's an air compressor. What that's supposed to be. Alright, just because I haven't for a while, let's go ahead and drop a save. Alright, let's see. I don't know if there's enough room. This gooseneck could probably just sit outside. Everything's gotten filthy with all the work I've been doing. I'm gonna have to get a pressure washer. I didn't really want to spend $4,500 on a pressure washer. I might see if there's a cheaper option. getting stuff clean. But I don't mind stuff being a little dirty. Looks like it's actually earning a living. Let's see. We'll just park this in the grass. Good old gooseneck. You can really crank it around. Yeah, we'll just put this right here for now. Drop this flatbed off as well. We'll get the dump bed inside. Whee! I think we'll probably use the dump bed for wood chips if we ever need it again. Or any other bulk stuff. Just figured it would be super handy for the truck. Well, I took off the REA center of gravity mod. I think it was causing some floatiness, like stuff would skid across the ground and slide downhill. I haven't noticed any of that since I took that mod off. But vehicles also don't feel quite as weighty. You win some, you lose some. But I was tired of stuff like drifting downhill and trailers sliding sideways and just kind of weird stuff. Alrighty, put the service trailer in, and we're going to have a little bit of a homestead here. We still got money left over. It's going to be about time to end the video, too. I went ahead and painted this orange. I kind of debated, but figure, well, it'll be a high vis color when it's setting out in the field. I might just make this a circle drive too before we end here. And I did fill it with fuel. I just transferred the 400 liters that I had because I had bought that fuel and put in the flatbed tank, so I just transferred it over. So it's got 400 liters minus what I had to spend to get the, or what I had to fill up the skid steer with. Alright, looking a little cleaner and a little more organized here. Let's get these pallets thrown on the truck. And I'll just take those down and sell them. Pretty neat little mod. You need to put something on a pallet. They've got built-in ratchet straps. Uh-oh. I'll get off the truck. They're moving around a bit. I think that'll lock them in place, though. Alright. We'll just park here by the tent. Take those down to the shop at some point. So I think it would make sense to have a circle drive there, so let's get that done. While we're landscaping, painting, gravel. There we go. Something like that. And just to be complete, we'll throw a little bit of detailing down. Kind of make it look like we drive on there. Not as consistent as I would like it to be. Well, I could sit there and fiddle all day with that. That'll do for now. So, yeah, what have we got to do next video? We probably need to earn some more money. So I don't know if I'll be doing some contracts. I think the moneymaker is going to be getting that iron plant up. And then we'll just be shipping the iron ore down. So if we build it there at 42, it's not too bad of a drive from up here. We get down to the road and then come down here. Not too bad. The Mac's sitting up here full of iron ore, ready to go. So we just got to earn a little more money, and then we can hopefully get our first production chain going with the metal and start making some steady income. And along with that, we're going to be doing some logging, and I'll be taking those logs, probably selling off the logs from this land I've got here. I'm not going to log everything down. We'll probably be taking some of the trees. And we'll be selling those to the sawmill, get some money that way. So the adventure continues. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.